I'm back with another video. As you can see from the title, today's video is 7 skills every PR person should have. So without further ado, let's get into the video. I guess I should give a disclaimer. Some of this is, I guess, in order, like meaning like you should have at least the first 2 things. Everything after is kind of like you can place it where you want, but the first 2 things are very important. So the number 1 skill is writing. Writing is very important. Writing is pretty much everything that you're going to be doing. So if you don't know how to write, I kind of don't know what to tell you. But writing is a very important skill as far as technique or style. So everything you've learned from grade school, from kindergarten to 12th grade, is very important when it comes to writing in public relations. So your commas, your semicolons, your periods. I still have problems with commas, but you know, it's still important to know at least the fundamental parts when it comes to commas or just punctuation and sentence structure. I'm not nitpicky, but for other companies like Edelman and Ketchum, that's going to be a very important skill to know. The number 2 skill is research. Knowing how to research, actually. So it's very important that you know how to research so that you can perform well when it comes to your clients, because everything that has to do with your client is, like I said, writing and research. Like, you have to know what you're talking about when you talk to your client and the things that you can do for your client and their competition. You need to know what's going on with their competition and companies that are similar to your client. So you kind of like have to have a pulse on the industry, so you have to know everything. So research is very, very important. So number 3 on the list is communication. So knowing how to communicate with other people, tell people your ideas, receive feedback, knowing how to talk to knowing how to actually talk to people. I guess understanding nuance is more so important for you, and how you interpret the way people communicate with you. Communication is just very, very important, and how you communicate with your client is also important. Your client, your boss, your coworkers, your colleagues, your peers, your mentors, everybody. It's important. Also, what's very important is critical thinking. So in a crisis, it may not necessarily be a crisis for you, but a crisis for your company or your group that you'll be working in, because most times you work in groups. So as far as when it comes to companies, you work in groups. You don't usually work individually, even though maybe some of the brunt of the work is on you. It's still a group effort. So critical thinking, and especially in times of crisis, is very important. So knowing how to, I don't want to say circumvent, I don't think that's the word I'm looking for, but knowing how to navigate around issues is very important, so that you can produce the results that you need, or produce the results that you want, or produce the results that the client wants. And the client isn't always right when it comes to results and different things anyway, but just being able to critically think is very, very important. Another skill that is very important, or that you should have, what have you, is being creative. You know, just having different ideas is very important, so that comes with the creativity. But being able to do things that are different for your client, or for your company, for your group, what have you. Just being able to do different things is something that you should be able to do. Everybody likes a little, spice. So if you have, especially if you are a creative brain, I believe that can work to your benefit. Not everybody is a creative person, but I think that that's a quality that you should have when you are a public relations person. The next on the list is being tech savvy. Being tech savvy, I would say, is important when it comes to public relations now, because everything is tech driven. So your tech meaning like you need to know how to use a computer or a laptop or a tablet. Like, you need to know how to be able to use those things. It's very important to know how to use those things, because those are the things that you'll be using. I know a lot of times people like to write down things. I'm one of those pen and paper people as well, but I also know how to use a computer and a tablet, so knowing how to do both, I think, will set you right. Also, being able to use multimedia, meaning like you know how to use video platforms like YouTube or Vimeo. Knowing how to use social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest. Kind of get to know how to use all of those platforms, or every platform, because depending on your client depends on the platforms that they need. Even if they're not US specific, I know there might be like Chinese specific platforms. Like even knowing how to use those, I think, is very beneficial and helpful for you as an individual, and probably will set you apart from your peers. Knowing how to use like Photoshop or Paint Shop Pro or anything from the Adobe suite, I think is also very important. You don't have to be a professional or like someone who knows everything about those programs, but just knowing the basics of those programs, I think, is very helpful for you, because oftentimes than not, you'll probably be using those things. The last skill that a PR person should have is time management. Time is not really on your side when it comes to PR, and deadlines are very, very, very important. So knowing how to manage your time is very important when it comes to those deadlines and when it comes to getting the work that you need done. And also being able to manage time also for you, because not everything is about work. So being able to manage your time so that you can take care of you and take care of the things that you need done at work is very important for you as a PR person. So that's it. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe. If you're a PR person, my question for you is, what are some other skills do you think every PR person should have? If you're interested in public relations, what are some of the skills that I've listed that you have, and what are some of the skills that I mentioned that you think that you could do better? And with that, that's it. Bye.